So this video segment presents number 11 through 15. 11, 12, 13, and 14, as you see, may be slightly more complex movements. The visualizations of them are all the same. And I kind of think of it as sort of icing on top of the cake. So after a very thorough and balanced workout or practice to nurture the body and cleanse or release energies that don't serve us and enhance the flow and massage and nurture the inner organs, as well as the extremities. These are just circular movements involving the shifts and rotations of the horse stance and arrow stance with the intention to move in a grounded, balanced, relaxed, and integrated way, and supporting the open and unobstructed flow of life force within us. And then number 15 is a final closing exercise. It's a nice cool down and transition exercise, and it's about rotating the energy and returning it to the middle dantian, to the reservoir. So here we go. Number 11, belt to meridian grinding. So I will first demonstrate a little bit from the front view, and then I'll lead from a back view. So from the horse stance, we're gonna shift to the right and rotate your hips. Palms face down by your right hip. Shift, hands move outward to the side. Rotate, hands make a half circle. Now they're at the other side. Shift, hands come back to our trunk, to the hip. Rotate, hands move along the belt meridian to the other side. So shift, rotate, shift, and rotate. After 9 repetitions, we're going to reverse. So first, shift the way to the left side. Rotate the hands to the other side, and as well as your hip. Now shift, rotate, shift, and rotate. Shift, rotate, shift, rotate. So at this point, your hands are covering half circles. The next section, so this is called the small grind. The next section, the large grind, hands go all the way back. So it will look like this, hands move. So this part of your hand, if you can, touches the spine. And weight still on this side. Shift, rotate, shift, rotate, shift, rotate, shift, rotate. Now we reverse. So shift the weight to the right side, rotate the hips, and move your hands along your belt meridian, the full circle, so that this part of your hand touches the spine. Shift, rotate, shift, rotate, shift, rotate, shift, rotate. As you do the movements, relax your shoulders, sink the elbows, relax your hands, and have the hands move the same height as your waist. So it's like a grinding something. So here we go from the back view. So from the horse stance, more weight to the right, hips rotated, palms facing down in front of the right hip. Shift, rotate, shift, and rotate. This part is called the small grind. Hands covering half a circle. And have your soft gaze loosely follow the movements of your hands. This is our ninth. Now reverse. Shift and rotate. Shift, rotate, shift, and rotate. This is our ninth. And now the large grind. Shift, rotate, shift, rotate. This is our ninth. Reverse, shift, and rotate. Shift, rotate, shift, rotate. And this is our ninth. Number 12, circular extension and contraction. And so this one, the next two is shifts and rotations from the arrow stance. So first, set the arrow stance, left foot forward, more weight in the front. We're gonna shift the weight back and rotate. And I will walk through it briefly and then we'll do it. And I realize it may be a bit strenuous to do all 9, so I might just do demonstrations of 6 moving forward. So here, hands in front of the navel. The hand position is kind of like playing with balls. So this part of your hands, the Gong acupressure point is open and relaxed, and your fingers are relaxed. There's some space between your fingers, and it's in a circular shape. Hands in front of the navel. Shift, hands come up. Rotate, extend forward, and expand. Shift, round the back and contract, and rotate. So from the side view, shift, rotate, shift, rotate, shift, rotate, shift, rotate. And then after 9, we reverse. Shift, rotate, shift, and rotate. Shift, rotate, shift, rotate. So from the front view, the back shift, right? There's still the correlation with hands by the center line. Rotate, same, expand. Shift, contract, keeping the spine straight. And rotate, just, right? That's just rotating. When you, so this is the most challenging one for me in the whole system. So here I visualize extending and reaching for something precious. And then I bring it back almost in a prayer. And there's this coiling of the spine starting from the tailbone and just winding it up into a tight little ball. And I bring that precious thing and I deposit it in my bank account. And then I rotate and straighten the spine. But the thing that's cool is that you can do any kind of visualization you want that makes sense to you. And then the reverse, so I think about here, right, extending, and then here receiving something precious, contracting and bring it in, and then, but this time keeping the back straight, relax, and then just rotating. So for this one, I think it might work to just do a front view so you could, because there's so much going on with the hands. Yeah, I think I'm still gonna do 9 so that you can kind of really get a feel for the movement. And feel free to take breaks or stop and just watch. So from here, we set the arrow stance, left foot forward, shift your weight back, rotate, hands in front of the navel. The other thing is, adjust the height of your stance. If it's higher, it's a lesser of a workout. It's not as hard on your joints and your legs, but if you want more of a fuller bodied workout, then you can, right, make the stance wider and lower when you extend. For me, for the demonstration purpose, I'll do it in a fairly high stance. So here we go. Shift, rotate and extend, shift, round the spine and contract and rotate. Just relax and have some fun with it. Some movements that are circular and, right, we get to stretch. This is our 9th. And now reverse. So shift, rotate and extend. Shift, contract, keeping the back straight. Rotate. Shift, rotate, shift, rotate, shift. And this is our 9th. Step back up. The left side. So from the arrow stance, right foot forward, everything squared up to the front. Shift your weight back, rotate the hips, hands in front of the navel. Shift, rotate, shift, round the back and rotate. Shift, rotate and extend, shift, contract, round the back, rotate and straighten your spine. This is our 9th. And now reverse. Shift, rotate and extend. Shift, contract, keep the spine straight, and rotate. And as you can see, right, it's okay if your front foot comes up a little bit when you shift back. But you can also keep it on the ground, whatever is more comfortable for you. This is our 9th. And the closings. Rotating the shoulders and stretching the back. Same from the arrow stance, left foot forward, left hand on the hip, right hand in this position. So this one, more weights in the front, we're squared up. Shift back, hands come back to your side. Rotate, hands fan out. Shift, we have this stretch of the back here, and then rotate. Shift, rotate, shift, rotate. And then after the 9 times, we do shift back first, and then shift forward, rotate, shift comes up, rotate. Shift, rotate. This shift powers the hand up, and now the rotation. And I'll do it from the back view, so it's a little bit easier to follow. So right foot forward, right knee bent, back knee not locked, but still looking for the toes of your back feet. Keep the 2 fingers tight together through the practice. Don't fan them out, or try not to anyway. Here we go. Shift, rotate, shift and stretch the back, rotate. Shift, rotate, shift, rotate. Shift, rotate, shift, rotate. This is our 9th. And now reverse, shift, rotate, shift, rotate. This is our 9th. Right foot forward, settling into the arrow stance. In this posture, shift, rotate, shift, rotate. Shift, rotate, shift, rotate. This is our 9th. And reverse. So shift, rotate, shift, rotate, shift, rotate, shift, rotate. Relax and let the lower body power the movements of your arm. Keep your relaxed gaze coordinated with your hand movements. And this is our 9th. As you might be experiencing, this system is more demanding than it might look. It really helps build leg strength and balance. Number 14, diagonal open and close. And so I'll present in the front view and then probably lead from the back. So this may be the most complex movement in the system, so it might take a while to feel it out, but you can, as long as you're not putting too much strain or torque on your knees and hips, anything really goes as long as it feels good to you. So from the horse stance, I think what I'm gonna do is, so you shift to the left to start, with your hips to the right. And then, but what I'm gonna do is probably do this so you can mirror image. So then your left hand will go to the right shoulder, and then your right hand will go toward the left knee. You kind of think about, how do I say, like you're hugging yourself and you're having this hand go toward the knee, I don't know, rather, yeah, it's a tough one, but you do it, it'll come to you. So here we go. So shift, we have this shift that powers, one hand goes up and the other hand is a press, and this is a block, so you want your hand to be in front of your face. Rotate, we open, keeping the same alignment with the shoulder, that plane doesn't have to be exact, but you don't want to go too far. Shift, you close along your center line and rotate. I don't know, I think I might have done it the opposite. Well, let's see. Let's just do it the way I usually do it. So this is, shift, rotate, shift, rotate, shift, rotate, shift, and rotate, and we do it 9 times, and then repeat on the other side. Yeah, so let's just play with it. So from the horse stance, more weight to the left, hips rotated, left hand by the right shoulder, and right hand in front of the left knee. Shift, rotate and open, shift and close along your midline, rotate, shift, rotate, shift, rotate. So from here, shift, rotate, shift, rotate. And this is our 9th. Relax the hands, bring the foot in, And then the 3 closings. And then now, more weight on the right, hips rotated, right hand toward the left shoulder, left hand toward the right knee. Shift, rotate and open, shift, close along your midline, rotate. Shift, rotate, shift, rotate. So here, shift, rotate. When you shift and close, it's like hugging yourself again. Rotate, shift, rotate, shift, rotate. This is our 9. And 15, the closing exercise is called rotating the qi and returning it to its origin. And so the movement is such that we start with hands in front of the navel to try to have the Gong acupressure point correlate with your middle dantian. Same principle of hand overlap. And for women, starts out with hands go up. So we're gonna do these circles, and what it looks like are spiraling circles starting very small, gradually getting bigger, eventually covering your whole front body. And the direction of it is different for men and women. So for women, right, with the right hand cup like over the navel, left on top, we move up to the right, to the left, down, and to the right. And of course, it's not just moving your hands moving with the rotation of your pelvis. And for men, you have left hand covering the abdomen, right hand on the top, and you move down first, and then to the left, up and to the right. So you're doing opposite directions of circular motion than women. And then so the movement is that we start with the movements and have it gradually get bigger, like winding like around bigger and bigger, and then you do it, eventually end up with the largest circle at 36 circles. And then you wind back down 24 circular motions. And then you get smaller and smaller. And then there's a standing meditation where you visualize all of your energy coming together, condensing into a small ball, like a pearl, resting in the middle dantian. Feel free to do this movement on your own, and I will be demonstrating it in the video with music. Thank you.